Karibu sana, Reverend. Thank you so much for giving us an opportunity to have this interview. And I believe we should begin from the start. You telling us your name, where you come from, the work that you do in terms of what is your position, and yes, karibu sana.
Asante sana. My name is Reverend Joseph Michuki from the Methodist Church. I have been serving in Kisima Circuit, but currently I'm in Meru Circuit, which is within Meru County. I am born again. I love Jesus Christ as Lord and my personal Savior. I am married to one wife. We are blessed with 3 kids, 2 boys and 1 girl, and all of them are now androids. So basically that's me. I also keep a few cows. I take care of cows.
You're a farmer.
I do the farming. I like also farming.
Yes.
Niko na kashamba kidogo ya ngano na viazi. Kidogo.
Wow.
Ya kusupplement whatever else we earn from serving in the ministry.
Great.
I have served as a minister in the church for the last 30 years. 30 years. I started in 1989.
Okay.
And I have also grown with the church. I was a young man. I was not married when I entered into the ministry. After training at St. Paul's, I went to various circuits, served in different capacities. I served as a minister, as a superintendent minister, as a synod secretary, as a synod bishop for 8 years.
Wow.
And then the term was over, and I went back to the drawing board again.
Okay.
So I'm being taken wherever they feel that I can offer my services.
Okay. So
that's me basically.
Thank you. Maybe you can tell us about the journey with the church. When did it start? Like, when did this partnership start officially?
I can't tell you exactly when it started, but my first time to get in touch with Compassion was 1992. 92.
Okay.
In the Isiolo Circuit, when I was freshly appointed as superintendent minister.
Yes.
It was a new office.
Yes.
And I was also young. And that is the time the project was starting.
Okay.
702.
702.
KE 702.
So that is 92.
1992.
1992.
1992.
Okay.
So that's where we started. There was a pastor called Reverend Jinkin.
Okay.
Jinkin was from UK. He's late now.
Yes.
He's the one who started that, and also the Kaaga project,
Okay.
and the Kisima, the Timau, those projects. He was able to start all of them, but physically he started the Isiolo one, and I replaced him when the children are not reported.
Okay.
They had done the recruitments, but before they reported, I came in.
You came in now.
So I came in when the children were also coming in.
Yes.
And I had to start learning with them.
1992. Wow.
So learning with them, there was money.
Yes.
Here are children. I didn't understand what the Compassion stood for.
Yes.
So I had to learn together, but we were assisted by the facilitators, and we learned exactly what is required.
Okay.
And we started moving. Yes.
Wow. So if I do a quick calculation, this is 92 today is around 28 years?
28 years,
working
yes.
with Compassion.
You're right, yes.
Tell us about the relationship between the church and Compassion. And by that, I want you to be very open in terms of what or how has it been. We've heard people saying that they have been a bit suspicious. What is this Compassion? Are they coming to take over our church? What are they coming to do with our children? What has been that relationship over that period, or maybe beginning from 92? Were there any suspicions? What has been the relationship like?
You know, from the beginning,
yes,
those who understood Compassion didn't have a problem. But when it came to our churches, we were a bit suspicious.
Okay.
We thought these are other interdenominational groups
yes.
that are getting into our church to come and snatch members.
Oh.
So there was that suspicion in the beginning. But I think it was made clear that they were coming to assist the church do its ministry.
Okay.
ministry to the children and ministry to the youth.
Yes.
Which when we understood, we were ending out to pick and work with them. But there was that suspicion.
Okay.
But it was sometimes what made it a little bit complicated.
Yes.
Is when we saw people from other denominations and they wanted us to do the way they do at their home.
Okay.
They wanted us to do exactly what they do there.
What they do.
Not the way we do here,
Yes.
and then you help us to go the way we go.
Yes.
But I think that was sorted out and it was ironed out in the process.
Yes.
And we started working well.
Okay.
So there was no problem eventually. Yeah.
So from suspicion, then trust was able
trust was able to build
come
up.
in. Okay.
And we continued. And now we don't see them as foreigners.
Yes.
We see them as part of us.
Wow.
People who are coming to work with us to be able to reach to our own people.
To partner in doing God's work. Thank you so much. And there's something that I didn't join Compassion a long time ago, but I've moved a bit around, and there is always that people will say, in the beginning, people thought that this is even a devil worshipping kind of, why are you coming and picking one child or picking two children or whatever you're doing? Did we have such issues in...
I tell you what, among the Meru people,
yes,
nobody accepts that they are poor.
Okay.
So when you come and tell them, I'm helping you because you are poor, that's an insult. Because anybody who is poor, according to the Meru culture, is one who has no wife.
Oh.
But if you are married, then you are not poor.
Okay.
Because eventually you produce girls and boys, and the girls will get married and then you get cows.
Okay.
So you can't be poor when you are married.
Yes.
But if you are not married, then you are poor. So kuniambia mimi ni maskini,
yes,
na nimeoa, hiyo ni kunitukana. So they said no.
Yeah.
They said we are not ready to be because we are not poor.
We are not poor.
We are not poor. But then we eventually convinced them that you have a need. Not that you are poor,
yes,
but you have a need.
Yeah.
You have a need for uniform. You have a need for the spiritual help. You have a need for... there are other things that we can do apart from giving you what you think you don't have.
Yes.
But something kidogo we can partner. And they were able to be convinced. And then later on there was a big rush. Everybody wanted to be assisted.
To be assisted.
Everybody, including those who have more than the others. Because poverty is relative, really.
Yes.
There are those who are able to ride a bike. There are those with the cars. There are those walking on foot.
Yes.
There are those without feet to walk on.
Yes.
So all of them wanted to be helped.
Okay.
But then we were able to sort out this is very needy, and now that needs some little push than the others.
Yeah.
But it was the work of the church doing in the ministry in trying to assist.
Okay.
So even before Compassion came, the Methodist Church has a program called a program for the poor.
Okay.
After every service, when you have an Holy Communion service, they collect offerings. And the offertory given at that particular time is used to help the poor and needy in the church. Those that are absolutely in need.
Yes.
So we are able to help them.
Okay.
So when this project came in,
yes,
it was God sent.
Wow.
And they came in to help us do that.
So it was like complementary. So there is something you have been doing.
Yeah.
So the project is just coming in to
help us.
To help us even do it much better.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
That now that we are not able to offer every Sunday and give to the poor.
Yes.
At least you can push a child from that poor family.
Great.
And this child will come out and then eventually the family will be helped.
Great.
So that's how we took it a little bit. But it's a little bit later, not from the beginning.
Okay.
It's a little bit later.
Yes.
But I want to say in the area of Christian spiritual development,
yes,
we found it challenging because earlier on when we were starting, we started with the Muslim children.
Oh, okay.
We took Muslims. And when they grew up, because those are now old people,
yes,
when they grew up, they said, this man was sent by God to come and help you.
Yes.
He was not sent to come and take you away from our religion. So can you go back? And they went back.
Oh,
so we don't have any Christian from the Muslim community through the initiative.
Yeah.
No, they went back.
They went back.
They went back.
But
at least they have respect.
Exactly.
They have respect for us.
Yeah.
And they know us. So even if we interact in the offices and the workplace and even in farming, even in what we do, the pastoral activities, at least they have respect for us, for the church.
For the church.
They know that is the Methodist church. It brought us up.
Okay.
We were there. We were feeding there. We went there and
school and
yeah, we went to school there. But something that that was very exciting then is the Muslims children when I tried to get them into the church. Na wengine walikataa wakasema sisi sio Kristo. So nikachukua fimbo mtaingia kanisani. They said no, sisi sio Kristo. Eventually I called the parents and the parents came and said, vile kanisa inasema, please do it.
Okay.
And the children went into the church.
Yes.
Eventually they learned the choruses. Walisema mashairi.
Yes.
They did memory verse. And they were so amazing.
Wow.
But after growing, these people did not come to take you away from your religion.
From your religion. But you see, you're saying something very profound, that these were children. And as Compassion, we do not discriminate and say, this is a Muslim, and because they are all children of God.
Yes.
And so whether they are Muslim, whether they are Hindu, they were just born in that setup, and they are children. And so just coming to release them from poverty is not about their religion. It's about this is a child of God. And so that is very, very profound.
Actually, they got it, and even some parents up to date, they are very grateful.
Wow.
That they were assistant, because some of the children, those that we started with in 1992, are in various professions.
Yes.
And I was so excited one day when I was going to register my group with the social services, to find one of the officers there was a project child.
Yes.
And I was received so honorably.
Wow.
So, Bishop, please come, welcome. Sit here. Na yule ananikaribisha amevaa buibui.
Wow.
So she welcomed me and I was given services very fast.
Wow.
She said, I know, Bishop. Nyinyi wengine ngojeni kidogo to serve the Bishop, alafu mambo itakuwa sawa.
You will be served later.
Yeah, and I was happy.
That's amazing. And so that means the Muslim community also, accepts
the Christianity, of course.
Yes. That is great to hear. So back to the question I asked about the relationship. We've had talks. We've had people saying, "Oh, compassion sometimes comes with, there are many changes. Comes with a change, and sort of they are sort of imposing it, or they are sort of they want us to do things in a certain way." And sometimes some of those changes are not accepted, probably even with the church. So what has been your experience in that? The big brother kind of. Do we come and tell us and feel free.
I remember I'm one of those who are a little bit resistant.
Okay.
In the area of ours is a circuit system.
Yes.
Where we have many churches under one minister. So when you do anything, you have to have a committee at that top level of individuals from different churches.
Yes.
So when Compassion came, the first time they accepted.
Yes.
But later on they said you have to go one church way. And we said ours is not congregational.
Yes.
So we cannot do it one church way. But we talked and we understood that it is easier to do it one church way. But up to now, some of the old leaders in the church have not accepted that. They are saying, nyinyi mlitukon, mkaenda na project yetu. It is no longer a circuit project.
It is one
church project. But we tell them that one church is given to take care of on your behalf. So they can give you reports of whatever is happening.
Okay.
And when it is possible within the radius, they can recruit children. If you are within reach, they can recruit children from around there, and there is no problem.
Okay.
So that is one of the areas where it was a little bit difficult. But I think tuliendelea na tukaelewana.
Okay.
We came to understand why Compassion was saying about one church committee.
Okay.
Because of easy accountability, and also easy when it comes to administration, it becomes easier to administer other than having the whole group. So that is one. The other area was I remember some of the staff that you have, either in the field or they're here.
Yes.
They came with the transfers, and they started transferring the workers.
Oh, okay. So
from one project
to another.
to another. From one circuit
Yes.
to another. From one synod to another. And that time I was a synod bishop, I said, no, you cannot transfer a worker from my church
Yes.
within my synod
Yes.
to another synod, because if these are employees of the church,
Yes.
then I am responsible.
Yeah.
So if you take him outside,
Yes.
then what does that mean? Does it mean that these are your people?
Yes.
Or they are your employees?
Exactly. Exactly.
and we had to strike a balance. So I remember we talked,
Yes.
but eventually we agreed
Okay.
that the transfers cannot be done.
Okay.
If there is any issue, it can be dealt with by the committee.
Okay.
If this person is not able to work with them, if they recommend transfer, fine,
Yeah.
it can be done.
Okay.
Or you can even recommend removal from the office
If there are any issues.
if there are issues, so that the project will run smoothly.
Okay.
Because there were threats that if you don't agree with us, we are going away with the checking book. And we will not be able to spend money. But then later on, I think, but we understood.
Okay.
We understood why. So I think as we were talking, there is a time to, as a baby, you learn to walk,
Yes.
to crawl.
To grow.
You walk, or you crawl, and then you walk, and then eventually you run.
You run.
So I think we can say confidently, to some extent, we are now running.
Okay.
We are now running. We are no longer there. We are not talking about the issues of workers, the issues of money, anything else, because now we understand
Okay.
that this big brother has come to help us do our ministry.
Okay.
So we are doing our work together. So this time now, I think we are okay.
Yeah,
we are settled.
things are okay.
They are okay.
So in terms of ease of maybe penetration to discuss a decision that is been made by compassion, it's now been easier with time.
It is
not.
It's not as hard as it was at the beginning.
It was.
These days they can sit down and listen. What are you saying?
Yes.
And then you are also asked, what do you think?
Yes.
So we talk in terms of what are you saying, what do you think? And then we can be able to come out with a solution together.
Okay.
And we agree.
Okay.
I can point out specifically, there is a time, although I don't need to bring this, there is a time the church was feeling, one project,
Okay.
one project, the congregation was feeling that they are having people from outside. Those who are non-members.
Non-members, okay.
Working in the project.
Yes.
And they feel there is a disconnect. They are not able to link.
Yes.
Because these people are here working during the week. Over the weekend, they are not around.
They are not around.
When we want a question answered, nobody is there to answer.
Okay.
Nobody even to tell us what happens.
Yes.
So it's like...
it's like a different entity.
It is theirs.
Yes.
It is theirs.
Okay.
So we discussed with the PF, and then he told me, is that what you need? I told him, yes, I need somebody to help us link. And he told me, okay, I can give you this person.
Okay.
Just call her. I called that person, and she came, and we interviewed her together with the project facilitator.
Okay.
And she came into the project. So I found it. I was relieved because I had some pressure from the church.
Yeah.
And also the church was relieved.
Great.
And they were so happy. Actually, up to now, they're even better than they were 2 years ago.
Wow.
Better, much better than 2 years ago, because they were not taking part in anything. When you talk about the Compassion Sunday, it's none of their business. But the last 2 Sundays that we have done, the last 2 years we have done Sunday, Compassion Sunday,
yes.
they came in positively.
Wow.
They came as church leaders. They contributed as church leaders.
Wow.
And they also contributed as members, together with the caregivers. So they have now accepted that it is their project.
Thank you so much. It's great to hear that the relationship is getting better, because we are partners. And as partners, in order to work, together, there is need to move together in agreement.
Right.
So let me take you back to where we almost started, and you talked about having served for, is it 30 years? Around 30 years.
In the church, yes.
In the church. And 28 years working with serving children. And I'm tempted to ask, because it's almost biggest part of my life.
3 decades.
What is the motivation, towards doing this and doing it, and every year as a pastor, as a bishop, and really focusing on these children? What motivates you, and why is this very important? Why is this service to children important to you, and even to the Church of Christ today?
Personally, I think I have passion for children.
Okay.
I love children. In fact, my own children,
Yes.
ni mimi nimewafundisha kuongea.
Okay.
Tunaongea na wao na tumekaa na wao karibu.
Yes.
In everything that they do, I have been very close.
Yes.
So I love children, not only from my own family, but also in the church.
Okay.
I am a friend to children.
Wow.
When I come in, they run. And they wananikumbatia na nasikia vizuri.
That's amazing.
So that is one.
Okay.
I have passion for children. I love them. The second thing is to see that you nurture somebody from nothing.
Yes.
And it becomes an android that is responsible,
Okay.
able to take care of himself, and also look back and help the community.
Wow.
That is what has motivated me all along. Because I see when I take part in the Sunday school,
Yes.
you teach the children, they grow up,
Yes.
some of them end up becoming professionals.
Yes.
And these professionals, you see yourself consulting.
Yes.
I tell you a good experience is 1991.
91.
No, 1989 when I was getting married.
Okay.
I had some little kids from the church. 2 girls, they were twins. And we were friends. So when I was so busy organizing my wedding,
Yes.
one of the girls said, twende kwetu. A little girl. Katoto kandogo. Akajaenda shule.
Yes.
And then she said, let's go to my home. And I said, no, I'm very busy, please allow me to do something. Akasema, hapana, sikuachi, let's go. Na nikaenda. Nikakuta baba. The father was an DC. The mother was an hospital matron. No, she was in charge of the nursing training school. And kuniona too, they were so happy that I've come. I've been brought up by their daughter.
Wow.
I mean, brought in by their daughter.
Yes.
And then they said, you know, you have not asked us to help you in the wedding preparation, but we are going to give you our vehicle.
Wow.
And I said, wow. And the way things were hard,
Yes.
sikuwa na magari ya kutosha.
That was
Sasa
89.
89.
Yeah.
That girl today is a lawyer.
Wow.
That one is a lawyer.
That's amazing.
And practicing in this city.
Yes.
So you see, nikienda kwa ofisi, sina maneno, naingia kwa wakili ananijua, anaweza kunitetea kwa urahisi.
Wow.
So developing those people to become career people and the people who can be able to assist the community.
Yes.
That is also a motivating factor
for
me.
Good.
And above all is what God says in the Bible.
Yes.
Let the children come to me.
Yeah.
Do not hinder them. So I take that very, very seriously.
Yes.
And you know there is a clause there.
Yes.
That whoever hinders, yule ambaye atamkosesha mmoja wa hawa wandogo, atafungiwa njiwe la kusagia katika shingo na atatoswa katika deep in the sea.
Yes.
So I make sure watoto wako sawa. Nikipata nafasi na wapeleka mahali ambao wanatakiwa kupeleka na waende, kwa sababu hatimaye watakuja kutusaidia baadaye. Okay, sasa what motivated me a few years back, ng'ombe zangu ziliibiwa. Nilikwambia ninachunga ng'ombe.
Yes.
Na zilipoenda na waizi nikazitafuta for 1 month. Zilikuwa ndama 3. Eventually nikasikia mahali ziko. Na tukaenda tukazipata.
Yes.
Now to get them from there, haikuwa rahisi.
Yes.
Nikatumiwa askari. Askari wakaingia. Nikasikia wanauliza, "Ala Bishop, ndama ni zako zimeibiwa?" Nikawaambia ndio.
Yes.
Kama ni zako, si hizi tunaonanga hapa ni zako tutaenda nazo nyumbani.
Yes.
Nikauliza, "Ala, kwani mnanijua?" Wakaniambia ndio. One of them said, wewe ni mzee na sisi unatuona tukiwa wazee. You don't know us.
Yes.
The first Children were Compassion Project. Ile ya 702.
Yes.
Wale watoto wa kwanza walilazimisha kuingia kanisa. Mimi ni mmoja wao.
Wow.
And then I said, wow. Kumbe Mungu anatumia watu wake. They grow and come to serve us.
Exactly.
Actually, what I did tulipozipata tukaenda process ya kumalizana na wale walikuwa wameiba. What I said because now I have met one of the people that I know.
Yes.
And I teach forgiveness.
Yes.
I forgive you, wewe mwizi. Mimi nimekusamehe.
Yes.
Kwa sababu ya huyu kijana. Sasa wewe enda. Na mimi nipatie ng'ombe zangu niende.
Ng'ombe zangu niende.
Wakaniambia Bishop, enda nyumbani tutaleta.
Wow.
And I went and they brought them.
Wow.
So that na sasa mpaka saa hii yeye ni askari tu.
Wow.
Ako around.
That's amazing.
So that these are some of those things that really
motivate you.
Yeah.
And that is amazing. And speaking about motivation, and even now, we talk about the impact now of course, I know you've mentioned some, but some of the impact. And as we talk about impact, I would want you to mention about to the children, and I would also want you to mention about the church. Now, compassion, the impact of this partnership to the church, and also the community. You know, what are visible things that you can say, you know, this is really out of this partnership? You know, is it a borehole? Is it a school? Whatever you can talk about, the impact that you have seen as you've been serving the Lord.
There are these intervention measures that the Compassion International has.
Yes.
I remember one community didn't have water kabisa. That area kukuwa na maji.
Okay.
So we used to travel far away to get water. Na serikali iko imefikisha maji. So they came and helped us to sink a mbaho.
Okay.
That mbaho was used for irrigation.
Yes.
And also the community had a tap.
Wow.
And they were getting water from around there. That has helped them a lot. We have also built some classes. Hizo classes ambazo tunatumia kwa kusomeshea watoto hawa project, they have eventually turned into classrooms for schools.
Wow.
For normal schools. I remember I started one secondary school, which is called St. Paul Secondary School in Isiolo. And that was started from those classrooms zile zilikuwa zimejengwa.
Wow.
Tukatumia those chairs na tables.
Okay.
And then we started a secondary school, which eventually moved to its own place.
Wow.
But that project is still there.
Yes.
We have also, and the technical bit.
Yes.
I remember I was serving in a place called Ekana. And that area, we had problems of mafundi.
Yes.
There was no technician for anything. No technician for shoes. Nobody could repair your shoes.
Okay.
No technician for mulango ikivunjika. They go far away. Tailors were important.
Yes.
When I'm saying important, is they were coming from other areas.
Another region.
Yeah. They were coming to work. But from that project, we were able to start an industrial class.
Okay.
And the people were trained in carpentry, mason, and some of them started becoming useful into the society and helping. That's some of what I can remember. And also, actually, we have one child who is a chief, an assistant chief.
Wow, okay.
And these people are still members of the church.
Wow.
So the church has also benefited by nurturing members who have also grown into good Christians who can support the church and lead in the church, either as stewards, as church chairmen, as treasurers. These people have also found their way into leading the church.
Wow.
So it has also gained. Haijapoteza. Yeah.
Wow. About caregiver empowerment, you know, we talk about empowering caregivers to be able to also take care of other children, because as we take one child from we support or as the church supports one child, we take cognizance that there are other children within that household.
Very important.
And so there is caregiver empowerment so that they are able to take care of these other children. So you can talk to us about what's happening even in the area in terms of caregiver empowerment.
It has helped. It has helped a lot in terms of promoting the welfare of the caregivers.
Yes.
I remember initially we had a project of buying goat milk. Goats for milk.
Yes.
For the project.
Yes.
That was a domestic assistance from one of the accounts that you had at that time.
Yes.
And we bought many goats for many of the parents. So eventually those goats reproduced and they became many. And those other children were also able to get school fees.
Okay.
Those others, apart from this
one,
those others were also able to get school fees. They were also able to get milk.
Yes.
And their health improved.
Yes.
And we thank God for that. Actually, that's one of the uniqueness of Compassion Kenya.
Yes.
That it supports children where they are.
Yes.
With those who take care of them there.
Yeah.
So that domestic helped us that time. But even now, the trainings, we have the trainings on either nutrition, training on health,
Yes.
training on spirituality. And some of the parents know how to pray with the children. They know now how to prepare a balanced diet meal for the whole family.
Yes.
When they carry soap home, inafua nguo za wote.
Yes.
And when they carry home some Christmas gifts, they go into the shops, buy unga and those things. Everybody celebrates.
Yes.
So they are able to celebrate together because of this one child. Everybody else is able to celebrate.
Okay.
But I want to say the parents have also moved a step up. Rather than where they were on the ground, they have moved up.
Yeah.
In terms of hygiene, tukitembea nyumbani because we walk at their homes.
Yes.
We look at the toilet.
Yes.
Is it okay? And we say, this home doesn't have a good toilet. Can you do it?
Can we? Yeah.
And they say, if we can get some assistance, we can be okay. Tunawaambia okay, chimba, and then we can help you build.
Okay.
And we have done that. So that has improved.
Okay.
Where there is water maybe passing by, na wana maji nyumbani.
Yes.
A little bit that domestic assistance inawasaidia kupata maji nyumbani pia. And that water is used by everybody.
Okay.
When it comes to farming, because nakumbuka kuna mahali tumefundisha wazazi kupanda vitunguu, kupanda viazi, ng'ombe ni nzuri na vile inatunzwa. All those areas, areas in training, we have also uplifted the lives of the parents. Na naona wako bora kuliko mwanzo.
Vile walikuwa.
Actually, in the village where there is a child sponsored, it is different from others. Hata ukitembea unakuta you are received freely by everybody.
Okay.
Not only the parents of the children, but everybody else. Huyu ni yule mchungaji ambaye wana sponsor mtoto wetu. Basi karibu. Alafu unapelekwa kwa ile mboma. Unafikiria mtoto ni wao, kumbe unapelekwa kwa wow. That mboma eventually.
The one, okay. That's amazing to hear. Of course I know with all these successes, there are always challenges, and we cannot say that there are no obstacles or hurdles that or challenges that you've had to to overcome, even so that we may have the successes. If you can remember some of those challenges that you've gone through, even for us to get to where we've gone. We're talking about 40 years, and 40 years does not just come. There must be areas where sometimes unaanguka, unainuka, and all that. So are there some challenges to you as a patron now, specific to you, that you have gone through for us to get, or for the cluster or the circuit to get to where we are today?
Yeah, some of the challenges in ile nilikuambia mwanzo there was that suspicion.
The suspicion. The
suspicion which we were able to overcome.
Yes.
The other one is in the course of performing the duties. Unakuta mmekosana.
Yes.
Either mmekosana kwa sababu viongozi
yes.
wanapenda huyo.
Yeah.
Yule naye ako kwa ofisi anaona afanye vizuri. So akiguza kidogo watu wanasema mtu wetu. Ile that culture ya mtu wetu.
Mtu wetu.
Iko kanisani pia.
Yeah.
And there is also kama vile multiparty unajua iliingia pia.
Yes.
Multipartyism came into the church. Kuna wale wanapenda chairman.
Yes.
Kwa sababu anasimamia mradi. Kuna wengine ambao hawampendi.
Okay.
Hivi tu hujui uelewi ni nini lakini hawampendi. So sometimes getting those people together to be able to accept each other and they continue moving, that has been a challenge to some extent.
Yeah.
Na wale wametolewa akitoka kwa uongozi, because we have a system, we elect leaders for before we used to elect every year. This time we elect for 2 years.
Yes.
And then after 2 years you can also be elected with simple majority, and then from there 2 years, and then you have to
relinquish the position.
Yes, and stay without being a leader for another 2 years.
Okay.
Then you can come back. So some of them have said it is too early. You are removing him from the office when it's too early. Mchungaji wewe si mzuri. 2 years
peke yake hata sija
even those who have served 4 years they still want to serve more.
Yes.
And they say wewe mchungaji sasa unakuja kuharibu maneno. You are removing her from the office when we have started knowing and understanding. And those people who are for that particular person wanaweza kuleta shinda kidogo kanisani. But eventually some of them have felt hurt.
Yes.
But we have tried to make healing come. by talking, by praying with them,
Okay.
by helping them to understand that this is hii ni sheria ya kanisa.
Yes.
Na compassion pia iko na sheria yake. We have to put them together and then move.
Yes.
Without feeling like we are removing you from the atukutaki.
Yeah.
We love you.
Yes.
Then you can be in another position or you can later on come in and continue.
Wow.
The other challenge has been sometimes you elect people who don't have good qualities of leadership.
Oh, yeah.
And they come at the mess it up. Unakuta pesa zimepotea, management ya human resource yenyewe imekuwa mbaya.
Yes.
So unakuta everything is at a mess. That has been a big challenge. Mmoja ame lead imeenda vizuri.
Yes.
Mwingine amekuja ameongoza imeenda chini.
Yes.
And then you start to resuscitate it again.
Yeah.
And bring it
to
up
bring
again.
it to the
that
level.
Yeah. And the last one is the movement of the pastors. You know, we also keep rotating.
Yes.
We move from one place to
another. Yeah.
So this time there is a pastor who understands and loves the children.
Yes.
Next time there is a pastor who is concerned about something else. And these are secondary.
Maybe infrastructure development.
Infrastructure or spiritual development of the church. Everything else is secondary.
Okay.
So it is not given that importance that it requires and the attention. So it might go down a little bit. But I think where compassion can come in, because I know you'll ask me that.
Yes.
if possible, the regular trainings.
Yes.
Regular trainings
for capacity building.
For capacity
to build capacity
for the church members, not necessarily the church leaders.
Yes.
The church members. Because tomorrow, those who are in the leadership are not there.
Yeah.
Somebody else will come in. So rather than getting somebody who is new and you start all over again,
yes,
if it can be done for the whole church,
the whole church,
then that will help shorten the distance.
Capacity building.
That can help the shorten the distance.
Wow.
That's what I think.
That's really great feedback. Of course, I was to ask you, but thank you for that, so that you are able to say it at the time when it is you can still remember.
When I can still remember.
Exactly. So I think that's a call for compassion to build the capacity, of the entire church, and not just capacity of the leadership
that is elected.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Bishop, you talk about something, and I'm just thinking in my mind. You are say the bishop, or you are the pastor, and then there is leadership. There is this chairperson who is a member of the church, who has got into maybe funds embezzlement, or maybe there is a little bit of things are not going well in terms of appropriation of funds, and this is a church member, is a chair of the project. I'm just wondering, how do you do that? And sometimes they may even be caught up in a situation where they have really, it is very clear that they have probably through corrupt means spent the money, and it's really something that sometimes is even criminal. As you talked about this person who had even stolen this is criminal, but this is a church member. This is something that you and the Bible talks about forgiveness. And again, this is a criminal issue that you, for sure, it's something that needs to be followed up. And without dividing the church, without causing a lot of problem in the church. Tell me, Bishop, how do you handle such a complicated scenario without breaking the church, without destroying this brother, because you don't want again to put him in jail maybe, without compromising the project and the children? How do you do that?
Well, I personally have not come across such things.
Okay.
But from those workers.
Yes.
The workers themselves.
Yes.
Sometimes they are also leaders.
Yes,
in
church.
And they have gotten involved. And it has become very difficult. It has costed the church money.
Yes.
Because the facilitator said this money has been misappropriated.
Exactly.
The church has to pay.
Yes.
So we have gone to an extent of organizing for funds raising so that we pay the money which was misappropriated by that particular name.
Let me get it. You have to organize a fundraising.
Yes.
Because you have to pay that money.
You have to pay that money.
And this maybe is a member of a church, is a leader in the church.
Yes.
Wow.
We have gone to that extent, and
Yes.
then we have our discipline mechanisms.
Yes.
We have the church council,
Okay.
which meets and then says this person is wrong. He did this and that and that.
Yes.
If you are able to gather enough evidence to convict him or her,
Yes.
and then there is a way of dealing with that particular person in the church.
Okay.
And then eventually he comes back into the church. There are some who say mnanionea, and they say kwaherini. I have gone.
And they go.
And they go to other churches.
Wow.
after messing you up.
Yes.
And they leave you in a...
There's nothing you can do.
There is nothing you can do.
You cannot jail this person.
You can't. We only have to pay.
Oh.
We pay. And that has become... that was there.
Okay.
So the churches have been very careful when electing leaders into the projects. We tell them, you have to elect people of integrity.
Yes.
Otherwise, you get in trouble.
Yes.
And these people can... Tomorrow they move away, and you can't get hold of them. Yeah, you can't.
Wow.
So the best thing is make sure watu ambao wanamuogopa Mungu, people who understand why they are there.
Yes.
Then those are the people that need to be elected. And mtu ambaye anaogopa yeye mwenyewe. Anaogopa Mungu na anajijua na anajua kuheshimu mali ya watu wengine.
Exactly.
Because the Bible says serve others.
Yes.
Take the issues of others more important than yours.
Yes.
That's what Romans 12 from 8 that way it tells us. So yule mtu ambaye anaheshimu wale wengine and sees them as more important than himself. Even what you have been entrusted, the privileges and whatever you have, the resources,
yes,
you can be able to manage well without necessarily being pushed.
Yes.
So we take care. We are careful when electing such leaders.
Okay.
And when they come, sometimes we involve the chief or we involve the police.
Okay.
Just to push a little bit, ili vitu vingine itoke.
Yes. Okay.
Vitu vingine itoke.
Yes.
So we have sought the services of the police commissioner without making a lot of noise.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow, that's amazing. And I think we can go on and go on and go on with this. There's so much that I feel we can talk about, but I also know we need to bring this to a conclusion. But even before we do that, let me ask, is there anything, if you were asked today as bishop and as somebody who has worked for more than 28 years in the partnership, is there anything you would want us to change? And you just be honest and say, I wish this thing compassion can just address this issue. What would you advise if you were in that position?
Current, when you're in leadership, you have to accept new ideas as they come in. So I've kind of enjoyed the changes that we have done.
Okay.
I was advocating beginning from early with the recruitment of the children. And I was making a lot of noise in all the meetings that we met. I said, because I studied psychology myself.
Okay.
You start with somebody who has already been affected and changing his life. There is nothing that you can do because this person has already
the person is affected.
Is already developed that way. Because development starts from conception up to 3 years. That's when this person develops.
Yes.
So I was asking, how can we be able to recruit children of that and take care of them and move with them?
Yes.
That's when we can develop we call it cognitive...
yes, the cognitive aspect.
They can be able to be developed when they have been developed well.
Yes.
Nurturing from the early stage.
Yes.
But when you pick somebody from the streets who has been mistreated, amekuwa na njaa kutoka kuzaliwa,
6 years,
mambo mengine,
7,
kuna kitu inaingia.
Okay.
So that changed.
Yes.
And I'm so happy that it came in.
Yeah.
Although now we have very few and young children.
Yes.
But there is a day I was meeting them and tukaenda nikachukua watoto wote and I blessed them.
Wow.
So nilishika kila mtoto nikamweka, nikanena maneno mazuri. And something surprising, they were not 1 year yet, but they were smiling.
Wow.
are those beautiful things I was saying.
Yeah.
And even now, wale tunakutana nao akiniangalia kanacheka. See, I don't know whether they still remember that, but I think something went into them.
Yes.
And I want to believe that when they grow up, they will be able to remember.
Wow.
This old man came and talked to us at that point. So that's changed, and I love that. The other way was the accounts.
Yes.
The accounting system is all right. I have no quarrel with it.
Okay.
But the accounts where the parents have to contribute, is it the parents and the church has to contribute to the project?
Yes, yes.
If that can be strengthened, and we look for more help, either donors or something.
Yes.
Because there are areas where people are extremely below poverty line.
Okay.
And they can be helped by either donors help, because there is no other way. Even now, when we are talking about the county government coming in,
yes,
there are areas that they will not be able to reach because the scope of poverty is so wide. I was the other day talking to the MP of Bore, and he was telling me now this year I'm concentrating on schools.
Yes.
Next year I will concentrate on security.
Okay.
And the next year we'll do something else. So you see, by the time they get to you, as a while before they come. So if there is any intervention that they can come in, maybe to help those people,
yes,
and go up a little bit, that can be very useful.
Yeah.
Yes, but in terms of saying change this, hakuna ile ninaona ikiwa shinda na compassion.
Okay.
For those years, I think I've also settled down.
Okay.
Wow. I have no problem.
And that is good. Now, let me ask you the last question. Today, as we speak, compassion beneficiaries, those in the program are totaling to above 130,000. And we have now partnered with around 450 churches. Yeah, and we are also talking about now we are in 30 counties. 28 years ago you come into compassion, you even don't know where this relationship is headed. What is your take about this growth? What do you think about this growth in terms of children?
When I was interacting with education, as I was doing my dissertation,
yes,
on Christian education, I discovered one of the objectives of education,
yes,
is to help people take charge of their own development.
Yes.
To be able to take care of ourselves.
Yeah.
That is why education is there.
Yes.
So that we can be able to take care of these things and whatever the roads, everything. So that we can be able to do it and develop our own country.
Yes.
Develop our own state.
Yes.
What I see is we now have people.
Yes.
We have people that can take charge of whatever we are doing.
Yes.
And my prayer is that we'll be able to penetrate into every sector.
Yeah.
With time.
Yes.
Of course, with time.
Yeah.
And that these people will be able to take charge and help us to fight this disease called corruption.
I agree.
Because hii imekuwa problem na wale watu wengine hawawezi kuiondoa isipokuwa ni Wakristo tu wataweza kuelewa.
Ni kweli.
There is this other issue of integration.
Yes.
The community kuweza kuishi na wale wengine without the stereotypes.
Yeah.
Zile ambazo zinatutenga. It is through this process that I believe that was also reduced so that we can be able to live anywhere, work anywhere, get married anywhere,
yes,
and own property wherever you are in this country, without saying, I'm going back to my people, so that the people can be national.
Yes.
We can be able to be national. Like those other, I've gone to Britain, and they are more connectional than us.
Yes.
Nobody talks about my village.
Yes.
They only talk about where I live.
Yeah.
Where we came from, I don't know.
Yeah.
What I know is that I am here and I'm serving here.
Yes.
I own property here. When I move and go to another state, then that's a different story.
Yeah.
But I am part of this country and I can live anywhere, I can do whatever. So I hope we can produce a community that is more integrated than the way we are now.
Yeah.
Rather than talking about the the emotional honesty of the Kisis and the Merus and the cattle rustling of the Pokotis and everybody else.
Yes.
So that we can have people who are looking at one thing in Kenya.
Great.
In future.
Amen.
And you are doing a great job. So producing 130,000.
Yes.
That's like a drop in the ocean. But eventually, they will make a difference. Because that drop increases the volume.
Yes.
Today, 130. In the next 20 years,
yes, maybe 500,000.
500,000.
Yes.
So that will increase the volume of the water, and eventually things will change. It will not remain the same.
Right.
Yeah.
Talk to us about your strategy, the 2040 Vision 2040. And talk to us a little bit about the importance of doing a strategy, even as we come to a close of this interview.
There was one question that was normally raised. If compassion pulls out, can you be able to continue? That's where our hands are on now, to make sure we can be able to continue with or without compassion. It may take a while, but at least we are trying.
Wow. In
terms of infrastructure, in terms of income generating projects, so that we can be able to produce money for that ministry. Where I'm serving in Kaga Synod, we have a mission center that we are building.
Yes.
A 80-story building to be able to raise money for mission.
Wow.
When I was a bishop, I was working, and I was also working in the conference office. We put up the Methodist Ministry Center, generally to produce money for mission. And the children are part of the mission.
Yes.
So we thought we would be able to make our own money so that we can continue with these programs. We have a Sunday school and a youth coordinator who is full-time and paid by the church to be able to liaise with others on the ground to make sure the activities of the youth and the Sunday school are going on well.
Yes.
And also produce materials for the children that they can use on the Sunday school. Rather than getting materials from elsewhere, we can get our own materials, develop our own curriculum so that we can be able to train our children. So something like that is happening, and we are hoping that we can be able to be on the run. And also encourage those who are able to sponsor. That sponsorship is now being taken by the church. Because I've seen the church where it was last year, we helped 3 young people.
Yeah.
3 young people. One trained in education, diploma in education, a secondary school teacher. He's waiting to be employed. The other one did P1. And I just met the young people in the church. They are very active in the church, and there's nothing that they're doing. I told them, when did you leave school? They said, we left school a long time ago. And then what are you doing? What is your hope? And they said, well, we have been thinking, but nothing comes up. And I asked, if you train as teachers, and because I saw them having interest in teaching children, not only in children, in school, not only in the church, but also in the schools around.
Okay.
They were taken, of course, wakati serikali iko imeanza kusema mambo ya TSC number. No, these days you can't employ anybody without a TSC number.
Yeah, exactly.
So they had interest. So I encouraged them, and the church supported them, and they finished.
Wow.
Currently, we have others that we support. Kaga Synod itself has over 600 children that it is sponsoring, separate from those who are sponsored by Compassion International and other projects.
Wow.
Right now I have a project that is called the Meru Township Project.
Wow.
That is in my circuit, taking care of children, feeding. They come in the morning, take breakfast, go to school, because it's in the slums of Meru Town. Go to school, come back in the afternoon, take lunch, go back to school, come for supper and go home. So we want to extend that and see how we can be able to help. So we have other programs running to supplement whatever is coming in, and we are hoping that we can be able to raise enough money to move that way rather than relying on support from donors. So that is what we are concentrating on.
There's something I just want you to repeat. How many children you are sponsoring or supporting
in school?
600.
Friends,
600 children.
600 children
that you are supporting.
Yes.
And you're raising the money
From within and from outside.
From within and from outside.
Yes. And it's not what Compassion is doing. No.
Yeah.
It's something different.
That you're doing, to raise the money.
We are also assisting the street children.
Wow.
The street children in Meru town, you find many of them have wheelbarrows.
Yes.
To be able to push some of the luggages and earn something for themselves.
This is a challenge. I think this is a challenge even to other FCPs. That at some point, or as you rightly questioned, if Compassion maybe pulled out, what would be the situation?
Right.
And the fact that you can be able to mobilize and take care of 600 children, that is an amazing story. Thank you, Bishop.
Although the Bible says the poor will always be with you.
Yes.
But I'm feeling like if we put our efforts together, we can reduce the number of poor cases.
Yes.
Although some of it you can't control.
Yeah.
But at least you can reduce. And even have poor, responsible individuals.
Yes.
Because they are poor, irresponsible individuals. But you can have poor, responsible individuals who know what to do. When I was in UK, I was surprised that they have a program for those who are out of employment.
Yes.
Like if you lose your job today, you register with them. You register with the county, the ward, and you are put in their data. And at the end of the week, you can go and get something to help you pay your house rent.
To support you.
Yeah, and also pay your house. Those who are in the street, they are also organized into groups. And there are those people who write magazines, like which we have a free magazine.
People Daily.
The People Daily. Yes. So that People Daily is given to the poor people. It's not distributed the way
that every other person.
It is given to the poor people. It is given to the poor people in the streets.
Wow.
And they give it to you, so you give them something in return, rather than just giving it freely. You come for it. It is not sold, but you give for whatever you can. That money is collected in the evening, and they share it among themselves.
Wow.
They also have some data for those people. They are known, and they also help to where they sleep.
Yes.
So although they are poor with indignity.
Yes.
Wako kwa level ingine.
Who are responsible. Yeah. Poor people who can and who understand.
Who understand they can also take care of the children.
Wow.
They are poor, yes, because they don't own land, they don't own cars, but at least basically they can access education.
Yes.
They can access health. They can access water. They can also have accommodation. The basics they are able to get. Wow. But you see what happens here is you have somebody we have children sleeping in the streets. Na watoto hawa ni watoto wetu. And we should not be having those people at this time. Exactly. After we got independence in 1963.
Yes.
So after 55 years, 56 years, we should not be having people sleeping in the streets.
Because of lack of
Because
poverty.
of lack. We should be able to have measures, interventions that they can be able to reduce that.
Yeah.
And personally, I was working very hard to make sure some of those children are able to link with their parents and then go back. So even this feeding program is to remove them from the streets, get them to school, and also connect with their parents, so that they can be able to be nurtured.
Great. What a way to end this interview. That it's possible to have what Bishop just referred to as poor, but responsible, Christian or responsible people in the country. It's been an amazing time just speaking with you, Bishop.
Thank you.
And again, as I said, we can only find ourselves going on and going on. I think we should organize and even come that side and just continue with this conversation.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for honoring us and for coming to talk to us. I've been asking this for other people who have been coming. If there is a Meru song that, for example, for you now that you come from Meru, that we can conclude with just a chorus. We can conclude with, or you can teach me, and we will conclude with a Meru song, so that this staff can know some bit of Kimeru. So any Meru song that chorus.
What I have is those hymns that we sing in the church.
Okay.
And there is a hymn number 67.
Hymn number 67.
Hymn number 67 in Meru, in Sema, Can I sing it in Meru?
Yes, that's it.
Vareva kumenya nteto cia Jesu itumagirie ni ngongone ciothe menyithanagie ni uria augire uria ukwenda neye. What that means is those who know the love and the gospel of Christ should preach it to everyone. And those who have heard, let them be welcomed to come.
Yes.
So we welcome whoever in the body of Christ because there is enough space. There is room.
Yes.
There is a lot of love.
Wow.
Christ gave his life for us, and we can't exhaust that account. It is rich.
Wow.
So everybody is welcome. Even those who think they have no place, Christ has enough space for them.
Amen.
They can come.
What a way to end this interview. Thank you so much. You
Thank
can
you.
shake
God
my
bless you.
hand. Thank you. May the Lord
Thank you.
bless you so much.
Amen.
It has been an amazing time
Amen.
just speaking with you.
Thank you.
God bless you.